Lana Star, and the enforcer, Vicky Lynn McCoy. From Detroit, Michigan, Penelope Pink.
We're opening up tonight with the Fab Four member, Penelope Pink. On her side, the enforcer, Vicky Lynn McCoy. And of course, there's the leader, the fabulous Lana Star. I love me. That's what it says on her shirt this time. I love me. There's no better statement that's ever been produced for a t-shirt for the fabulous Lana Star. Because indeed, there's no one else she loves in the world more than herself.
Self-love is important, but she takes it to the all next level, David.
You got that right.
Well, we saw the clip as we opened up today's broadcast of WOW Women of Wrestling, that 8-woman tag team matchup. Wow, what an incredible victory for the Beast.
So, we had to get ready, get our hair and makeup done, and come out here for what? So that the former WOW World Champion Penelope Pink could wrestle the smallest of the Island Dynasty? Someone she's already beat. McLean, this is enough. We don't want any more geeky Tiki. We want the Beast.
Tiki earned her shot at this
I will
match.
assure you, Penelope Pink will take all of her frustrations out tonight on Tiki. You can count on that.
Well, we'll see, fabulous one. We'll see.
Now, it sounded a little bit to me, David, like she's a little bitter.
They certainly
And
did.
her opponent from Santa Rita, Guam, she is part of the Island Dynasty, Tiki Chamorro!
Everybody just saw the recap of it, and here she comes, Tiki. And Tiki's not smiling. She's coming out very seriously for this matchup.
Well, would you be smiling if you were just run down by Lana Star?
No.
You've got a lot of experience at that, David.
Unfortunately, you're right. I've taken it this way and that way from Lana over the years.
Tiki Chamorro. That's right, David. I remember watching that when I was growing up. Lana Star was giving
Don't age us, but I've known Lana Star for over 25 years. Wow.
Tiki Chamorro. She seems to be more intense, more focused. This is a different Tiki Chamorro than we've seen, David. And she's really developed with that relationship with the Tonga twins and the Island Dynasty, David.
I'm sure they're watching this matchup. Penelope Pink go behind by Tiki Chamorro. Don't count Tiki Chamorro out just due to her size, fans. She's a tenacious competitor. Evidence, she's played professional rugby. And I don't care what you say, any rugby player to my content are some of the toughest athletes out there.
That's right, David. As the kids say less. Tiki Chamorro, definitely a tough competitor. And a lady like that can play rugby the way Tiki Chamorro does, wow, impressive. But not only that, she's been developing as a WOW superhero and has really turned up the intensity on her in-ring action. Chad Rico is the official in this matchup, and he caught the thumb going into the eye from Penelope Pink, admonishing Penelope Pink, the former WOW World Champion.
I'm gonna state something here. I got a beautiful card from Tiki Chamorro thanking me for having her in WOW Superheroes and thanking me for allowing her to showcase her skill set and be someone of color for all the little girls that look like her and watch someone perform in WOW. In 20-some years, I've never received one card from Lana Star.
You might have seen or received a couple of bills, but definitely not any cards, David.
No, nothing.
Penelope Pink with the basement dropkick. Penelope Pink, who says she's the best damn thing here in WOW, gets a 2 count from Chad Rico, the official in this opening contest. Tiki Chamorro.
Every event Tiki Chamorro's at, she brings a gift for some of her fellow WOW superheroes. They love her in the locker room.
She's one of the most respected superheroes
Look
in
at
the
this,
locker room.
Nigel!
2 with the crucifix pin from Tiki Chamorro. What a big victory this would be. What an opportunity it is for Tiki Chamorro to take down Penelope Pink, who's been bragging as of late, but has also been racking up a series of wins lately as well, David.
Big contrast here, fans, in the background of the two competitors. Penelope Pink, of course, from Detroit, Michigan, but she's become a part of the faction of the Fab Four. As such, she's been living in the life of luxury with the fabulous Lana star. Tiki, on the other hand, lives in an Airstream with her husband, and they travel the country and the beaches of the country, surfing and playing with their dog, living a great lifestyle, if you will.
They love the van life. I've talked to Tiki about it in the back a couple of times, and she really loves the adventure. Of course, David, let's not forget that Tiki also served our country. She was in the service as well.
That's right, Tiki's a veteran as well.
And now Penelope Pink, who's been making a lot of brags as of late, in full control of this matchup, picks up Tiki Chamorro, but Tiki slips behind. Maybe Penelope Pink took a little too much time, and what a step up enziguri from Tiki Chamorro, finding herself back in this matchup, David, and this is just the first match tonight on this broadcast.
Ooh, nice takedown by Tiki.
Big clothesline, 2 in a row now from Tiki Chamorro to Penelope Pink. And Tiki Chamorro setting up for the big headbutt and stunning Penelope Pink, the former WOW World Champion. And now Tiki Chamorro springboarding off the middle rope with the headbutt. And I think it's time, David, the 671. That's the area code that Tiki Chamorro uses. But look at Vicky Lynn McCoy.
I love that. Vicky Lynn taken down by Penelope. Holy smoke, she gets a little roll-up. 2, 3, yes, we do, baby.
Tiki Chamorro with the huge upset, David.
Look at this. Sliding in is Lindsay. Lindsay Carlson is sliding in. Now we got Lori following her twin sister. We got Vicky, we got...
Introducing first from Waterboro, Maine, Ice Cold.
Ice Cold making her way out to the ring and looking to define herself as a singles competitor, David, after being done with the group Exile. Former members Exodus and Genesis no longer at the side of Ice Cold.
Ice Cold stepping through the ring for this singles competition. And let's not forget the main event tonight. Miami Sweet Heat versus the Tonga Twins. That's our main event tonight on WOW Women of Wrestling.
And her opponent from Mebane, North Carolina, Lil J-Boogie.
That's right, all the way from the East Coast. She came to the other side of the USA to California to chase her dreams, David. Not only her dancing dreams, but also she found WOW Women of Wrestling and trained at the WOW Training Center. Little J-Boogie is also along the way. Found family members here, if you will, and Steffi Slays. And Little J-Boogie in the ring and ready for competition against Ice Cold. Paige Principali, the official in charge of the action now, as Ice Cold and Little J-Boogie lock up in the center of the ring. Little J-Boogie so impressive, especially as a rookie WOW superhero, David.
Certainly is. She's in single competition now without the Brat Pack influence.
That's right, David, and I think without the Brat Pack influence, actually Little J-Boogie has been picking up more momentum, if you ask me now. Ice Cold, though, trying to pick up as much momentum as she can after her group Exile disbanded.
Leg scissor by Little J-Boogie on Ice Cold. Ice Cold, as everyone knows, a former Division I athlete, weightlifting and diving. So she can dive, and she used to lift powerful weights. I was amazed when I looked at those videos. She was very strong. Division I athlete, Ice Cold in there against a great dancer. That being Little J-Boogie, who's been in dance school since, I think, 2nd or 3rd grade.
That's right, David, and now she has the pleasure of teaching ages 3 to adult dance classes when she has the time, when she's not training for wrestling. Now, crucifix-type pin on Ice Cold from Little J-Boogie, but not enough to put away Ice Cold. Ice Cold goes for the hip toss. J-Boogie reverses and hits a hip toss on Ice Cold for all of her troubles, David.
Little J-Boogie, look at that. Giving a little bit of the worm in there.
Moving and grooving, trying to dance her way through the competition here at WOW, but Ice Cold looking to shut down that dance maneuver.
She's gonna learn you can't take your eye off of the fall of the wrestling match. You can't show off dancing while you're wrestling. She's gonna learn that the hard way.
That's right, I think you might have to separate the two, or at least wait until you win the matchup before you break out those dance moves. But she'll learn, David.
That's right.
Again, Lil J-Boogie, one of the newest WOW superheroes, coming straight out of the WOW training facility, and ice cold with that knee buried right underneath the jaw of Lil J-Boogie, and she continues to hammer away with the boots to the midsection, David. Ooh, double knees right underneath the jaw of Lil J-Boogie, and another round of them from ice cold.
Fans trying to get behind Lil J-Boogie. Ice cold drags her right into the ring for a potential pin.
That's right. Ice Cold hooks that leg of Lil J-Boogie for a little extra leverage. Ice Cold is driven to make a name for herself as a singles competitor here, David. There's no doubt about it.
She drives Lil J-Boogie into the corner, head first. J-Boogie turns. She's out of breath. She's trying to clear the cobwebs, if you will.
And she does briefly, momentarily, by sending a boot and out two into the midsection of Ice Cold. Now Lil J-Boogie trying to hang in this matchup. Over Ice Cold now. Lil J-Boogie ducks the clothesline attempt, and J-Boogie, great clothesline to the legs of Ice Cold. Lil J-Boogie, the crossbody. Will it be enough, David? No.
She's got to hook the legs when she does it, Nigel. She's got to hook the legs. That's a rookie mistake.
Ooh, the backstabber from Ice Cold to J-Boogie, and now Ice Cold trying to capitalize on her momentum. But J-Boogie somehow finding it within herself to fight back to Ice Cold, and now J-Boogie step up enziguri. Doesn't get all of it, but does hit the arm of Ice Cold. J-Boogie now off the ropes, the leg lariat. Hooks the leg as you suggested, David, and that got her the 1, 2, 3.
From the Collins Kennel Club in Salem, Massachusetts, Goldie Collins and Katarina Jinx, Animal Instinct!
Well, David, there we see him, Goldie Collins, the alpha, the top dog. Well, at least she thinks so, and wow, with Katarina Jinx, her tag team partner, better known as Animal Instinct.
Katarina getting a little close to some of the fans at ringside. I'd step back because you never know when she's going to crack that whip.
Well, David, it looks like she's about to right now. Goldie Collins staying out of the ring for a brief moment.
Yeah, that was smart.
She doesn't want anything like that. She doesn't mind training her dogs like that, but...
Oh, no, she trains them with biscuits. I saw her in the park. I wanted to learn how come her dogs do so well and mine don't.
Wow, what an honor for you all to see us tonight. You see, we were a little surprised when we saw who we were wrestling this evening, especially based on how my last match with Pep, sorry, slip of the tongue, Pep Riley went. But you see, I'm familiar with training toy breeds. I understand their high energy and their resiliency. However, we understand the art of playing with one's food. It doesn't take much to knock them off their feet and hold them down. So, Team Spirit, prepare, 'cause we can smell your fear. For we are Animal Instinct.
Animal Instinct with an interesting perspective on this matchup, David.
Yes, they do. They have a sense of humor that might not be shared by many.
And their opponents from Huntington, Indiana and Tampa, Florida, Team Spirit teammates Pep Riley and Sasha Sparks.
Well, you know, Goldie Collins talking about knowing how to deal with toy models of dogs. Well, you know something, David? She was discussing that big victory, a decisive victory that Goldie Collins got over Pep Riley. But I can't help but mention Team Spirit has been doing quite a good job ever since departing from Coach Campanelli.
There's no doubt about it. I think Coach Campanelli was a cancer to these two members of Team Spirit. She was a downer. If you're told you're not doing well over and over and over, how do you end up doing well? You got to have some confidence, some backup, somebody supporting what you're doing. And Coach wasn't that.
They seem to have a readjusted attitude, a positive attitude. The same I can't say for Goldie Collins, the blue ribbon winning Goldie Collins.
Even Bobby Knight, the late coach of the Indiana Hoosiers, as tough as the general was, he complimented his players. They all knew where he stood. He had their back. And as disciplined as he was, the players reached up and performed for Bobby Knight because they knew the coach was behind him. That always wasn't the case with Team Spirit with Coach Campanelli.
Sasha Sparks with a little lucha libre action. Drop kick to Goldie Collins, who underestimated Sasha Sparks, pie-facing her in the early goings of this matchup. Sasha Sparks hooking the leg, and I think Goldie Collins might need to readjust her perspective on this matchup.
Well, right now, Sasha going over to the corner and tagging Pep. Here comes Pep.
Sasha Sparks and Pep Riley. Now Sasha Sparks on the outside, and Pep Riley connects with that cartwheel crash snapmare takeover to Goldie Collins. And there's the cheer kick, basement drop kick from Pep Riley. Hooking the leg of Goldie Collins. And David, in the early goings of this matchup, it's been all Team Spirit.
That's exactly right, Nigel. The animal lovers of Goldie Collins and Katharina Jakes have been in trouble up to now, and the tables may have just turned.
Pep Riley just ran right into Goldie Collins, who has a size advantage, to say the very least. Tag into Katharina Jinx. And now, a boot right into the chest of Pep Riley. Animal Instinct has been impressive here, both in singles competition and in tag team competition as well, David. And we talk about it often, but the tag team division here in WOW is truly the best in the world. Now as Katharina Jinx takes down Pep Riley, tries to maintain the control they have in this matchup. There's the mousetrap, David.
And look at that, Katharina Jinx mocking Pep Riley, now jamming her head and twisting her right into the turnbuckles, and a quick tag to her partner, Goldie Collins.
To be new roster members, David, these two, Goldie Collins and Katharina Jinx, certainly prove that they know the basics of tag team wrestling. Snap suplex by Goldie Collins, almost good enough for a 3 count, but they're doing an important thing, and that's keeping Pep Riley in their corner, as Animal Instinct, David. Hammering away with forearm shots is Goldie Collins, now tagging back into Katharina Jinx. The frequent tags are what has to happen, David, for a successful tag team. You've got to stay fresh, and so does your partner.
When we talk about the mother truckers with those championship titles, you got to talk about a contender now being Goldie Collins and Katharina Jinx.
You certainly do, but if Team Spirit can knock off Animal Instinct tonight, maybe they'll be next in line, David.
This would be a first for Team Spirit to knock off someone with the caliber here of Goldie Collins and Katharina. And Sasha Sparks is showing it right now when she's bringing from Tampa, Florida.
Sasha Sparks with the kick to the back of the head of Goldie Collins. A nice combination. Will it be enough to put away Animal Instinct? And no, absolutely not. You have to wonder, David, if Ariel Sky's recent success has motivated Pep Riley and Sasha Sparks.
I think so. I think so. Sometimes when you have a villain telling you you're not good, you're out to prove yourself and prove them. Prove them wrong and prove yourself that you are good. You're good enough. And Sasha Sparks and Pep Riley are doing it tonight.
Sasha Sparks on the outside now as Pep Riley has Goldie Collins trying to get her back up to her feet. Goldie Collins into the corner.
Right into the corner, and then pillar to post goes Pep Riley. Another fast tag by Goldie Collins. In comes Katharina Jinx, and she takes out Sasha Sparks.
Goldie Collins, Katarina Jinx, the pause for effect, and Katarina Jinx nails it. 2, 3, and this is over. Animal Instinct with a big victory here tonight.
I like that play on words, Nigel.
Are your winners, Goldie Collins and Katarina Jinx, Animal Instinct!
Give me that again, Nigel. What was that? The pause for effect?
Pause for effect. And David, we've got to take a pause for the cause.
Well, it's the...
Introducing first, accompanied by the fabulous Lana Star, Penelope Pink, and Vicky Lynn McCoy. From the Magic City, Lori and Lindsay Carlson, Miami Sweet Heat!
Miami Sweet Heat, David.
Hold it! I said they were barred from ringside.
You sure did, David. But somehow, for some reason, Lana Star, Penelope Pink, and Vicky Lynn McCoy outside here in the ringside area.
No way. Hold on. This isn't right.
David, I'm afraid you might have to handle this yourself.
I'm sorry, Nigel. I'm going to have to hold up. Hold on. I'm going to ringside.
We're going to see if David McClain can handle this issue. Lana Star, Vicky Lynn McCoy, and Penelope Pink ignoring the stipulations of this matchup as Miami Sweet Heat in the ring for this main event matchup against the Tonga Twins. But right now, David headed to the ring.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it, hold it. I don't know what this is, but you guys certainly didn't get the message. All these people in here, they certainly got the message, right? All right, baby. But you obviously didn't get the message tonight.
Fans here saying, kick them out.
You're right. We're going to kick them out.
Well, there you heard it, fans, from David McClain. It's
The
official.
main event can't start right now, Nigel and Lauren, because Lana Star, you, Penelope Pink, and you, Vicky Lynn, the Enforcer, you are all banned from ringside.
It's what the people wanted, and it's what the people are going to get.
Fans, tell them.
David McClain taking care of business. TCB in a flash, telling Vicky Lynn McCoy, telling Lana Star and Penelope Pink, along with the hundreds of fans here at the WOW Television Arena,
Banned from ringside.
to get out of here. They've been officially banned from ringside.
It's the two of you in here now, Lori and Lindsay. Ring is yours now, Lauren.
And their opponents from the islands of Tonga, they are also part of the Island Dynasty. Chaos and Kona, the Tonga Twins!
The Tonga Twins, the long-standing rivalry between the Tonga Twins and Sweet Heat. Tonight, in our main event, we could possibly settle the animosity between these two teams. We saw at the beginning of the broadcast the absolute brawl that took place. And now as Chaos and Kona make their way to the ring, we're awaiting this massive main event matchup here tonight on WOW. David, thank you so much for getting rid of Lana Star, Vicky Lynn McCoy, and Penelope Pink.
Well, they didn't get the message, but the thousands of fans sure gave it to them. Out, out, out. So, fans, this is going to be a clear-cut match tonight. Tonga Twins versus the Carlson Twins. Miami Sweet Heat. Lovely Lori and luscious Lindsay. Your referee for this tag team main event, Ben Scheinberg. Who's gonna start?
Ben Scheinberg signals to ring the bell, and it looks like it's going to be the luscious one, Luscious Lindsay, squaring up against Chaos for the Tonga Twins. Now, David, once again, as we kicked off this episode of WOW Women of Wrestling, the brawl that had to take all of our referee staff to separate earlier today, David, and what a crazy scene that was.
You're right. Well, we also noted that Tiki was banned from ringside also. I just want to bring that up. And that's why she's not here joining the Tonga Twins.
Well, Tiki listens to your memos. Lana Star, Vicky Lynn McCoy, and Penelope Pink, I think they have selective hearing.
They certainly do.
Luscious Lindsay with the side headlock. These teams no stranger to each other. In fact, they're really good enemies, David.
And Lana Star and her cohorts of Vicky Lynn McCoy and Penelope Pink got the message when the fans also got on them to get out of here.
And here comes lovely Lori. Catches a boot to the midsection courtesy of Chaos. Now tag into Kona. And both the Tonga Twins hammering away on lovely Lori, who would like to be anywhere else except for the corner of the Tonga Twins with the double chop in a one heck of a main event. 2 count for Kona, David. Leg sweep there by the lovely one, lovely Lori Carlson of Miami Sweet Heat, working on the leg of Kona, David.
Kona's in trouble. She's got to get to her feet where the power is. She's got to stand up. Lovely Lori going to town on the left leg of Kona. Lindsay on the outside encouraging her twin sister. This is a twin tag team matchup, fans.
Sure is, David, and tag into the luscious one, Luscious Lindsay now. It looks like lovely Lori came in with the game plan, and that's taking out the legs of Kona. And you know, they do have a power advantage, David, but if you take out those legs, it's really hard to take advantage of the power you do have.
You've got that right, as Lindsay now also continues the pressure on the left leg. The Carlson twins have a strategy here. I gotta hand it sometimes to these managers like Samantha Smart and Lana Star. I don't often agree with them, but they do put their tag teams in a path to victory. And that's obviously good coaching.
Ooh.
No pun intended, thinking of Coach Campanelli also.
You could hear that chop all the way in Miami, David, as Kona tags into her twin sister Chaos, and the Tonga Twins back in this matchup. Kona was trying to fight off the attack on the leg, David, but ooh boy, there's the tease up. Goodness gracious.
The two of them picking up Lindsay and slamming her to the mat.
Getting a 2 count does Chaos for her team. Lovely Lori broke it up, and that's why they've been such a successful tag team.
Lindsay goes right after the left leg again, now of Chaos.
And they do seemingly have a game plan, David, trying to take out the wheels, if you will, of the Tonga Twins.
They keep them down low on the mat. Keep them low. Don't allow them to use their power and their size, because they're bigger and they're stronger than the Carlson twins.
That's
and
right.
Now Lindsay breaking that leg over the bottom rope, giving it, if you will, to her sister Lori. Lori continuing the pressure on that ankle. You can see it's twisted. Oh my, Nigel, look at that.
Oh my, that's nasty, David, as the leg of Chaos just twisted on that steel cable, courtesy of the luscious one.
Kona trying to get in. Ben Scheinberg having to do his job of breaking up the action. At least he doesn't have the fabulous Lana Star to contend with tonight.
Boy, they are masters of deception and distraction, our Sweet Heat, David, even without Lana Star out here.
Chaos is in trouble. This is the first time ever I have seen Chaos flat on her back. She's got to watch it, because that shoulder, if it didn't come up quickly, could have been a pinfall.
Chaos trying to use those powerful legs and sends lovely Lori into the ropes, but lovely Lori hanging on to the leg and tags into her sister, the 3-time tag team champions here in WOW.
Here comes Lori off the ropes with a leg splash across the midsection.
Lovely Lori going for the cover here. Referee Ben Scheinberg says 2, and not enough to put away Chaos in this tag team matchup.
Well, you might have noted there, Chaos's shoulders were on the mat again, and Ben Scheinberg went down for the count. She just luckily got that right shoulder up in time.
Well, Sweet Heat is really making the Tonga Twins work to stay in this matchup, David.
Chaos is in trouble.
There's no doubt about it. The tag has to be made.
Look at Lindsay looking over at Kona, though, with those piercing eyes.
Luscious Lindsay taking 2 shots in the midsection and a chop from
Kona couldn't follow up the way she usually does.
from Chaos
Chaos
now.
couldn't, excuse me. Chaos couldn't follow up the way she usually does. You saw the hesitation there because the wind's been taken of her and the knee is in trouble.
The very powerful Tonga twins, Chaos, trying to find her way to her sister Kona. Luscious Lindsay trying to tag into Lovely Lori, and she does. And now Kona in for the Tonga twins. Clothesline for Lori Carlson. And now 2 in a row. Boot to the midsection.
Oh, there's that big slap. There's a big one from Kona. Kona lifts up Lori. Back slam down there. I love it. And here we got a 1-2. No, Lindsay flies in to break it up.
At the last possible second, Luscious Lindsay flies in for a team and breaks up the count.
Oh, did you see that clothesline with the full body up in there against none other than Chaos?
Vicious clothesline from the Luscious one. And now both Lovely Lori and Luscious Lindsay.
They're both gonna take Kona up. Chaos up though. Gives a slam, You can see the leg. It's not all the way there yet. You can see it right there. Chaos was in trouble. But they both managed to take over the Carlson twins.
Kona and Chaos powering through everything that Sweet Heat has tried to do to take them down in this matchup. And now the Tonga twins standing tall. And the roles have been reversed in this matchup very quickly, David.
Each team is taking the other to its limits.
The double hip attack, David. Sending Lovely Lori and Luscious Lindsay down.
The fans are behind the Tonga twins. It's Tonga power. Lindsay's not there. The referee just got crushed. The referee got crushed.
Wait a
Here comes
second.
the Fab Four. Vicky Lynn is in. Vicky Lynn, Penelope Pink, and their manager, the fabulous Lana Star. This is not right.
Luscious Lindsay. Wait a second. David, look who it is.
Tiki. Tiki's got the kendo stick with her. The kendo stick is being jammed up against Vicky Lynn. Penelope Pink smartly gets out. The fabulous one gets out. Finn Scheinberger's injured.